This is how to break down an Oneida. That's all we're going to do with this video. We're just breaking her down. My quiver's bolted on here. It never comes off unless I unbolt it and take it off. I never have any reason to. I've done nothing to this besides take my arrows out. So here's how I always do it. You come over here. I always loosen up my string stops. Slide them forward so you can see the gap. Come around the back, break your timing screw loose. Now the important stuff's done. I always use my ratchet. It's faster. When you back these out, they tell you go one turn, one turn, one turn. Keep it even. I go a little more than that. If you're not comfortable with it or you don't know what to look for, always do what they suggest at Oneida. I always look at my gap or the cams. I'll go a little past uneven or a little past even, a little past uneven. And you just keep doing this, keeping everything even so you see some slack in the cables. Stuff's starting to get floppy. And she's about there. You can go less than this if you want to unstring it, kind of like a recurve. Or like this. There's so much slop here. Actually, you know what? This is one reason why I like my quiver. Because everything, it just sits there nice. See everything, I got to loosen way up. But the first thing you do is take off your string. And I'll always hold it so it don't untwist. I'll put them together. And I'll hang it over here on my string jig. That way I know where it goes. And from there, if you've never done it before, pay attention how everything's wrapped or take pictures. But you just pop your cables loose. And that's it. There's your power cable. It's pretty simple. Take your yoke loose for when you put it back together, so that way you can align your limbs, which I've shown in a couple other videos. But that's it. From there you can pull your limbs apart. You can unbolt that. You can do whatever you want to these bows. It's so easy to do. But I'm gonna put some new cables on this one and just lube some limb pockets and stuff. This is my other bow. I have two matching black ones. I like to try to keep them exactly the same so I have a backup. As far as I know, Oneida don't recommend you doing it yourself, because then to keep their end covered, I guess you will have to send these in to have your timing cable changed. Which you can buy timing cables at other places, but if you don't know what you're doing with that, then just send it in or get somebody that knows what they're doing to do it. But we won't go into the timing cable, but because generally they should last for a really long time, you should never have to worry about them. But generally you ain't gonna have a problem. You don't tighten them up too tight. You keep about 3/16 slop in them, like they say in the book. I think that's what they said, 1/8 to 3/16, little wiggle right down there. Just wiggle that cable. They'll last you a long time. But hey, that's it. There's nothing to this. You break them down, then you put them back together. And we'll see you on the next one.